Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back again to my Road to Battlefield 4, where I talk about some of the bigger concepts, issues, the new things that we're looking forward to Battlefield 4 as it approaches in the fall. Today I wanted to talk about, as I've made these videos, what are my 4, 5, 6 of them including other videos where I'm talking about Battlefield 4, I'm reacting to Battlefield 4, the information we have thus far. I've noticed a reoccurring theme in my commentaries. Every time I take an item, a concept, and I talk about the good and the bad, and I weigh the pros and cons, and come to some kind of realization of how I feel about it, and hopefully, maybe we start a discussion with you guys. I always seem to end the videos with a caveat and with something where I say, please make this toggleable. I mean, I've been saying this since Battlefield 3 vanilla, especially as the DLCs came out, most notably like the C-130. These things, I'm of the thinking right now that everything that they add to the game, besides like the core components, like you shoot somebody, he dies, should be toggleable on the server. If you're renting a private server, you should be able to kind of configure the game how you want to. Now, there's different ways. I guess I should start off in saying that, like, I understand why DICE wants the game played a certain way. It's their game, it's their baby, it's what they put their blood, sweat, and tears into, so they want to see it played in the way they envision it being played, and I totally understand that. And there's ways to influence that. Other games do it remarkably well. Be it, if the DICE official servers only play this standard rule set, that's fine. How about sponsoring leagues and tournaments that promote the standard rule sets? That's two of the most obvious ways that they can influence the game to be mainly played how they envision it. Beyond that, though, once I start putting money down on a private server, I should be able to configure the game how I want to. And the biggest reason I think everything should be toggleable is a failsafe. Now, let's be honest here, guys. All concepts don't work. All, new features don't add good things to the game. Look at automatic shotguns. Let's look at, obviously, the C-130. There's certain concepts. I mean, look at how many people, not myself, but hated suppression. Do you think it would have caused a lot more enjoyment for your player base to have suppression being toggleable? Now, me personally, I would have sought out servers that had suppression. I enjoy suppression, but I know many of you listening right now do not, and you would have sought out, servers that did not have it. That's your prerogative. That's how you enjoy the game more. And the bottom line for designers is to have your player base enjoy your game. So as I continue to say this, like I said, as a failsafe for features that aren't actually going to work out, or maybe they do on paper. Maybe they work out great for the first month, but then someone figures out how to use it to grief, and it just kind of destroys the experience for other people. Well, if it's a failsafe, if it's coded in there that I can just disable that from my server until they fix it, i.e. MAV riding, use as frags, M26 dart, Jesus, the list goes on. If I could have just went on my server and said, oh, M26 dart, you're not going to fix that for 2 or 3 months? Alright, I'll just disable it from my server for now. Life's better for everyone. So, obviously that to me just makes tons of sense, and DICE has obviously shown a lot of hesitation towards that, and I understand some of it, I do not understand all of it, but it doesn't need, rocket science to extrapolate that a little further and realize that why can't we really have kind of custom game modes? I mean, if you're going to make everything toggleable, then, give us a parameter, a core value of, say, the rush game type, and then we can add on and remove and tack on whatever else we want. Be it, let's see, suppression would be a good one. The new ammo system, how do you want that to work? Spawning on squad leader only, we had that one already. Hardcore, health levels, was it 60%, something like that. Kill cams. You could do squad size, you could do weapon spawns. Obviously, some of these things are already in the game. But you see where I'm going here. So we have the core. I mean, think about like a squad rush, where then we could totally customize it to exactly how we want to play it, and we could throw a tournament. I mean, maybe it's pistols only. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, the possibilities are endless, and I just think it would go a long way to adding to the longevity of this game. Because the idea here is to, diversify. I mean, one of the biggest reasons, I still love the Battlefield 3. I still love it. I get on, I enjoy the game. Unfortunately, at this point in its life cycle, it doesn't take very long for that enjoyment to wear off again and me just kind of get bored. I mean, I've played TDM Nose Hair Canals 1,000 times. The same game mode on the same map, and unfortunately that's all that's out there. So I think influencing and pushing creativity to some extent, and just diversification of the game modes, the maps. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about, you know, nighttime, daytime, snow, you know, dynamic weather. You know, same map, just tweak it up a little bit just to change it. So slightly different tactics will work here, they won't work there. I'm all for these things, and I just think making everything on the periphery, you know, aside from the basics, toggleable, because I think that would lead to some very interesting servers. Now, listen, it'll lead to some terrible servers, but we've already got those, so we can't be afraid of terrible servers. They're already out there. Give me a good filter that works from launch, and I can never see those servers. So let me know what you guys think. I mean, obviously, I think there's going to be a pretty... I mean, I don't see the harm in making things toggleable. Let me know. Am I missing something? Talk to me, guys. I mean, why can't we have completely custom game modes? Now, actually, that's incorrect. I don't think we should have completely custom game modes. We're never gonna get mod tools. Don't start that discussion on me. It's not gonna happen. DICE clearly sees Frostbite as a revenue stream. They're not gonna just release mod tools. I don't see it happening in any near future. So short of mod tools, why can't we have server customization to the point where we can, instead of just having standard mode and hardcore mode, we can have any number of different variations? I think it would be great. I think it would be a lot of fun, and I think it would really add to the longevity of the game. What do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments, and let's start a discussion on this. Like always, guys, thanks so much for listening. I will talk to you soon. Take care.